Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a reading for you for the week ahead. How are you, my friends? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Happy Tuesday to you. As I throw these cards, it is a Tuesday. It is actually the new moon. You'll be getting a reading about that a little bit later. But we have a new moon in Sagittarius today. How are you faring through that energy, Taurus? Let me know. We are going to look at a few oracles and we're going to throw some tarot at it, see what's going on. Let's talk about it, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's going on for Taurus, please. In the week ahead, Taurus, whenever you find this reading, it's going to be for the week ahead. Tell me about Taurus, please. All right, what's this? Ooh, disruption. That is the Tower in this deck. Tell me more. Tell me more about Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, if you are cross-watching Taurus. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you. All right. Taurus, thank you so much for the way you're loving on this channel. I appreciate you so much and all your support. My bull gang, I am your Taurus sister. It is, I have a Taurus sun. That's where the Taurus is in my chart. It's in other places as well, but sun sign is mine. All right. What else do we have here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and okay. All right, let's take a look. We've got lightning. This is the Tower in this this particular deck, and Sign of the Times Oracle is what it's called. And so we've got lightning, we've got disruption. I like it because look, it's all violet, right? Which means that somebody here is getting their third eye cranked open this week. I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but it says lightning and a disruption. It's card number 41, which is a 5. Look, when the Tower hits, it's not fun. It's change, it's upheaval, it's things that you don't want to change. Illusions are falling to the ground. Everything is changing. It is never as it ever was. It's completely a complete disruption, and it comes like that really quickly because the lightning, right? So I feel like you're getting some wisdom, I want to say, from this Tower falling here. It feels like there is going to be something that you will see that you hadn't seen previously. We have a card, Freedom. It says you are releasing any self-imposed restrictions. Well, the Tower will do that, won't it? You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So I feel like there is going to be some sort of information. Some sort of information you're going to receive or see. It feels like the Tower shakes you down to sort of like the very base of whatever's been going on. You've been living some sort of an illusion, Taurus, or in some sort of an energy where you possibly weren't really seeing the situation for what it was. I feel like the Tower's coming to give you freedom because it feels like you were in some sort of a self-imposed restriction. That's what it says here in the card of Freedom, self-imposed restriction. And so you had sort of built an illusion, something that wasn't true, something that you decided was true, and you carried on that path, but the universe comes back around to throw the Tower and tell you it's time for you to you know, it's time to shake you and figure out what's going on, right? Because what was going on isn't really what was going on. All right. And then we have the Flamingo Spirit. It says, embrace the in-between. Oh, boy. It almost feels like it feels a little bit uncomfortable, I want to say. And it's card number 26, which is an 8. 8s are about the self or putting the hard work into something. The Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. It's very interesting because in another Oracle deck I have, the Wisdom of the Oracle, there is a card that says the in-between, and it also has a flamingo, and it has a gray side and a colorful side. I want to say that once you come through the Tower, you're now in the 3D color. But you still need to embrace the in-between energy. It feels like there is a discomfort in the in-between, while things are, you know, while the dust is settling, the dust is clearing, whatever the Tower came to break down, it's like you're still in this, you need to get used to this in-between stage of not being out of one vibration, but not necessarily being in the next vibration, Taurus. So I feel like it is sort of an uncomfortable in-between stage that you might be in right now. All right, what I'm going to use for cards. All right. We might as well. We only have a couple more weeks to use this deck, right? The Yuletide Tarot. Let's look at it. Let's throw some tarot down and see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me if you're cross-watching a Taurus. Let me know. Or if the Taurus is in your chart. Mine is in my Sun. I think it's somewhere else too, but I can't be sure. Tell me where it is in your chart. I'd like to know. All right. Here we go. Let's talk about the tarot for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right. Talking to us. There we go. We start with the Seven of Candles, which is the Seven of Wands. We've got the Ace of Gifts, which is the Ace of Pentacles. I like it. So the Seven of Candles or the Seven of Wands, the way they have it split up here, tells me that you are going to have some victory in a brand new path. It feels like you've taken the higher ground here. And there is something that is opening up for you as a brand new path here, Taurus, as we head into the week ahead. We have Krampus, who is the devil. Tell me more. The devil is Capricorn energy. Tell me more. We've got the Emperor. Interesting. Oof, we've got the mistletoe, which is the lovers here. There is something really abundant coming in the week ahead, Taurus. Look, I just got head to toe chills, my friend. There is something coming in the week ahead that is plentiful, that is investing. It feels like something shows up at your door that you've always wanted to show up at your door. Think about going to your door to get the mail, and there's a great big gift standing there. I feel like it's something that I really feel what's showing up to your door for some of you is the Emperor. The Emperor who has this gift of love in their hands. I want to say that the Emperor is ready to make some sort of an investment. Krampus is here, though. We've got the devil here, which is throwing sort of the energy of doubt. I feel like the Emperor, it could be you, right? Take it as it resonates. I think when the Emperor is in the reading, so are all the kings. And when the Emperor is in the upright, it's somebody who is quite balanced. The Emperor is holding the Ace of Wands. So feeling very passionate, wanting to go on a passionate path. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the gift. It's something that changes your life. It's an investment that's being made in you or that you might be making in someone else. And then we have mistletoe, which is the lovers. It feels like there is going to be an investment in love here, but I want to say that the devil is here sort of casting a spell of doubt and fear. I feel like the Emperor is the one who is going to rise above everything. They want the victory. And I'm just looking at this right here, that this, this person here, this elf has the Ace of Wands, and so does the Emperor. It feels like there is, I feel like the Emperor may have been standing their ground, not moving forward, but I feel like they want to. Tell me more. The Emperor in this deck is the Holly King, is what they call him. So we have, interesting. We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, it looks like somebody's kind of under the bed, pulling the presents out. That's what it seems like. I want to say that it's almost here, that the holidays are almost here, because as a kid, if you can remember, right, that maybe your parents would probably buy up as many gifts as they could or whatever they could afford before things were too expensive, getting close to the holidays. Before, while they could afford it, maybe they were buying in the summertime and hiding things away in a closet, under the bed, wherever they could hide it, in the garage, wherever they could hide it. And it feels like with the Seven of Pentacles here that we've waited long enough. And it feels like somebody's got the tree up now. They finally have put the tree up, or, it's time to adorn the home with gifts. So I want to say that it's just around the corner, and it's almost here, because now we're at the point where we're pulling the gifts out of the closet, out from under the bed, wherever we've been hiding them. And it's time to put them under the tree. And when do we do that? Like, it's different for everybody. In my family, it was usually my parents wouldn't have anything under the tree until about 2 days before Christmas. The tree was up, but we didn't have any gifts under the tree until a couple of days before Christmas. And all the way along, they'd be telling us, maybe you don't deserve it. Maybe that's, you know what I mean? Like, they're, you know, all the things that people use on their children to make them be better kids during the holidays. So I want to say that it's almost time to put the presents or the gifts under the tree. And 7 and 1 is 8. And it feels like it's almost time for harvest, Taurus. That's what it feels like. So the Holly King is the Emperor, and I feel like it's like the Emperor is bringing a gift. And I want to say that the Emperor, who has been standing their ground for a very long time, your person could be an Aries or a Gemini, maybe a Capricorn, that this person has been holding their ground for a very long time. So it feels like this person and you have the same idea. I feel like you and the Emperor are both on a path of passion. You both have the Ace of Wands in your hand. You both want the same thing. Just want to look at this a bit. I think this person, this Emperor, is coming forward here. And the Emperor could be an Aries, yes, but the Emperor is all the kings, so take that into consideration. The Emperor is someone who is probably a business owner, someone who doesn't have to take direction from anyone else. The person who's at the top of the food chain, wherever they work, this person is probably 99% of the time is in their own business. They're really not taking orders from anyone. And if they are in a corporation, they're the president or the vice president. They're making decisions for the empire, right? And so I think that this king, of course, well, I say king because Holly King is what it says, but the Emperor is someone who does not step forward unless they will win. They can't afford to put the whole empire at risk for something that they want. And that's why the emperors have to be in really good balance, because it's easy to be out of balance as the Emperor when you have all of that power. So it feels like it's almost time for the Emperor to arrive. The gifts are being pulled out. For some of you, it feels to me like, well, I told you my story of, you know, parents waited until the last couple days before Christmas. So there might be somebody showing up or calling you or connecting with you or leaving a gift at your door or showing up with some sort of an investment or an investment opportunity. And it might be a couple of days before Christmas. So around the 23rd of December, I'm going to say, for some of you. Tell me why Krampus is here, please. Tell me why the devil is here. For Taurus, tell me why the devil is here, please. 6 of Canes, the 6 of Swords. We've got the Hierophant in reverse. And we've got the 6 of Pentacles. So I want to say, I feel as though that you are, Taurus, you've moved away or moved on from doubt. You've moved on from the devil energy. You don't really care about it anymore. You're like leaving it all in the past. I feel like the 6 of Swords is here telling me that it's time to go, right? Everybody's getting into the vehicle here. And it almost seems like these people have empty bags here. So it's like they've dropped off their gifts and it's time to go. And, you know, the 6 of Swords traditionally is going from the chaos to the calm, and the devil's here. So it feels like you're leaving some sort of a thought pattern behind. You're leaving some sort of doubt or fear, or that it's never going to work, or I can't do it, or the obsessive thinking about, is the Emperor showing up? Like, I feel like you're leaving that all behind. You're detaching and you're moving forward here. We have Sinterklaas, who is the Hierophant. And so it's in the reverse. And I feel like when it's in the reverse, it's because I've decided that I'm no longer following the traditional path. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to go, and I'm going to go where I want to go. I don't care what people say about it. I don't care if my parents don't like that I'm not going to church on the Sunday before Christmas. I really don't care. I'm doing what I think I should do. Still remaining in your spiritual energy. You are the spiritual teacher, but I think what you are doing here is something that you've always wanted to do, and that is break out of the traditions that people have placed upon you here. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, and I feel like what you want to do is give and get reciprocity, but I feel like you're doing it in a non-traditional way. I feel like You're no longer going to be afraid to be who you are. I kind of like that. You're no longer going to be afraid to be who you are. And the Six of Pentacles tells me that you are ready to be reciprocal with someone about energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 presents are under the tree. So the 5 of Pentacles are under the tree. And the Ace of Pentacles is in the hand. Okay, right here, right? The Ace of Pentacles is in the hand. I feel like that there's a that you are going to spend the holidays in a non-traditional way for starters. And I feel like you've decided that whatever was keeping you stuck, that you're turning your back on that. You're no longer allowing people or traditions to keep you stuck. The 5 of Pentacles are under the tree, and the 1 gift is in the hand. I feel like this person here is ready to give reciprocal energy to the Emperor. You could be the Emperor, but if the Emperor is your person, I feel like the Emperor is ready to exchange pentacles with you. You'll pour into them like they pour into you. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles, please. 7 of Gifts for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the 8 of Wands. Look, it's almost time for things to move forward super quick, in a quick way. This can also mean that there may be some communication coming in as well. And for some of you, like I said, I think that will happen in and around the 23rd of December. You know, just... And I mean, it may be different dates for all of you because, you know, if your parents put the presents under the tree on December 1st, maybe this is right around the corner for you. But I think for some of you, we're waiting until probably the middle of December, close to the end of December, really. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. I like it. And the 4 of Wands. Yeah, you're deciding it's time. You know what? Either way, you win, Taurus. I'm going to say either way you win because the Queen of Swords is here. And when the Queen of Swords is present, it's because because you are deciding to liberate yourself. Yeah. I feel like the Queen of Swords is liberating themselves. They are someone, this is someone who is kind, but they are also quite well-spoken. Someone who is, you know, the Queen of Swords is someone who is liberating themselves, someone who is the divorcee possibly. And we have the 4 of Candles. So Libra is the energy of the Queen of Swords, and also Gemini and Aquarius in this general read. I feel like somebody is going to communicate with you to liberate themselves about the 4 of Wands. They might tell you that they liberated themselves from the 4 of Wands, from a stable relationship that they were in, from a home situation. So take that as it resonates. It could be that either you are liberating yourself from this home situation, because I think that you're going on a non-traditional path as it pertains to your life. You're doing something that no one in your family has ever done, Taurus. You're changing the game. You're making your own traditions, speaking up for yourself. I'm not following the leader here. Like, I feel like you're not following the leader here as it pertains to how to run your home. What does it look like for you to have some sort of stability in your home base or your home life, Taurus? I think that's what the 4 of Candles is saying, the 4 of Wands, that you're making your own decisions and you're not letting anyone make your decisions for you. You know that you're making the right decisions. Look, she's allowing a bird to eat out of her hand while she has the sword at her side. So I want to say that, you know, you're kind. That you are someone who speaks your mind, but you do it in a kind way. And I think that it keeps stability in your home. I really do feel that you are going to get a message, and I think it's right around the corner that you might get a holiday message from somebody. Hey, Taurus, happy Hanukkah. Hey, Taurus, happy Christmas. I feel like this Emperor has something to do with that here. Tell me about this Emperor, please. The Emperor wants balance. The Emperor wants temperance. It is a moment of alchemy. I believe the Emperor is coming in, Taurus. And the balance is here. This person wants balance. We have the Knight of Good Cheer. This person has feelings for you. They have romantic feelings, and it's the moment of alchemy for this person to come forward and tell you exactly what they're thinking. They could be the ones liberating themselves from a situation where they were in a relationship. They might be coming forward to tell you that. But I feel like it's all really right around the corner. Knight of Good Cheer. And we have the Page of Candles. There it is. The Page of Wands tells me that there's a message coming. I felt it sort of from the beginning. A message is coming, and it is a romantic message. It is a moment of alchemy where there's only one moment in time where everything is perfect that this can go off. And I do believe for some of you, it's going to be around the 23rd of December. We're going to talk about this going into the extended here. We're going to talk about the Ace of Pentacles. What is that? How is it going to change your life? And why is the Emperor bringing it to you? Because this person has been standing their ground from you for a long time. It's almost time to pull the gifts out and put them under the tree. The tree is right here, and we have two people kissing under the tree. I'm just saying, we'll talk about that as well. We're going to talk about this tower here, because I think the tower is the reason that all of this is going down. That right now, you're in a place, Taurus, where I feel like nothing is happening. It's Groundhog Day. It's like you keep saying it, Elsie, that there's something coming, but nothing is coming. And I say to you, do you feel it coming? Do you feel it? Can you feel it? The Jackson 5 saying that. Can you feel it? All around the world, people are feeling it. Oh, I just got head to toe chills. All around the world, the Taurus energy is feeling it. The collective is feeling it. There's something coming, and you know it. You're in between right now. You're in the in-between, but you're supposed to embrace that. And we're going to talk about the freedom that comes from having this tower fall. And is it the tower that brings in the Emperor? We'll talk about all of that. If you want to come to the extended, it is right down below. There is a link if you'd like to watch the extended. If not, I'm going to be back tomorrow, Taurus. You will get a bunch of bonus reads through the week because you guys always eat up my readings so quickly. I come here for bonus reads. So we've got the 10 of Gifts. Look, y'all, it's telling me family stuff. It's telling me long-term relationship. It's telling me everything that you want, the happy home that you want. Everything is here. And you knew it, because there is the High Priestess. You knew it. You knew it all along, my friend. Your intuition is going to be confirmed. We'll talk about these two cards in the extended as well. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Love you guys so much. I'll be back because I'm always back. See ya. Bye-bye.